Of course, this guy has the giantest ego ever, bro. First of all, this didn't. When Reggie said the stuff to him the first time, he could have taken the higher road and just ignored him, realistically. So, but the thing is, a guy like DDG ain't gonna let nobody disrespect him, nor his music, nor his career. So that was expected of him to not, cave in and to take this shit up to DEFCON 1. By the way, Isabel, yeah, I heard that. Were you the one telling me that earlier? They destroyed the Clover House? The Clover Boys went to Puerto Rico or something?
Whatsoever, especially when he's up. Like, DDG's ego fluctuates. It's kind of like a stock. Like, certain people, they're going to have
ego's like a stock.
Regardless. Like a Soul Illuminati, that's just pure who he is. Off stream, on stream, no followers, millions of followers.
Homie said, Glazer. Dewey Saul in the building. No way. Not my boy Soul Illuminati. GG's. I'm surprised Reggie didn't pick a beef with Soul. That's who he should have picked a beef with Soul Illuminati type shit.
He's always like that. There are some people like that, right? Like, for example, like me, right? The way that I talk, dog, if you go back to my first videos, I was talking like that. And I had I had 0 viewers for several months. That's just how I am. But DDG, it's fluctuates. So if DDG's down bad, like when he was in 2023 and Bruce is clowning him, he's not talking that talk. But when DDG's up, oh, you bet he's talking that talk. So I think DDG feels like, yo, let's just say Kai Cenat, right? I think DDG's looking at it is like, yo, if Kai hit up Lil Rodney's son and he's like, nah, I'm gonna keep beefing with DDG's looking at it like, well, if Kai is really, really my homie, like we're really boys, he would apply pressure. Like, yo, listen, if you're gonna up the beef with this guy,
he has to apply. At this point, I think Kai Cenat has to apply pressure publicly. If he's not applying pressure publicly at this point, he might as well just say, hey, I'm on Reggie's side. It doesn't matter what he says behind the scenes. It's what you show out in the public, man. And at this point, I'm thinking, yo, the Clover House what are they doing? They're all silent. Has anybody in the Clover House talked about this other than Kai?
Cool with them. We do content. This is good for business.
Oh, Lone, I don't think it's content anymore, man. It might be though. Who knows? I don't think so. I think they're kind of going pretty far because there's been some stuff said.
Business and he's my friend, then you're out of here. Like, you're out of my crew. We're not gonna be friends no more. Like, you gotta dead this, because Kai Cenat has the power and influence to dead that situation, but he didn't do it. And I think Kai Cenat is just trying to play not play possum, but you cannot play in the middle of a situation.
Wants to play both sides.
Are dissing dead people. Now, the Lil Rodney son dude didn't diss anybody.
I think, Lone, that this guy right now on screen, Reggie, he's definitely doing to get views, money, trending. I feel like DDG, the other guy, the guy with the diamond chains, I don't think he really needs it. We were talking about this a few days ago. I think that it's no benefit to him because he has 5, 6, 7 times as many followers as this other guy. So it would be pointless on his part.
That's passed away. He did kind of make fun of DDG's situation of not being able to see his kid, which some people would say that is crossing the line, but he didn't diss anybody dead. DDG did. But
I feel like it only works when they're both on the same level, Lone, or near the same level. Like if there's a content creator, because I had a beef with a content creator when I first started streaming, and I had no followers or anything, so I was able to get a lot of followers from that guy clowning him. But if you're the person who has the bigger audience, and the other person has a small audience, you don't win anything by beefing with them. Only the person who's smaller wins. So unless you guys are comparable and you have similar audience sizes, that's the only way it really, really helps both people. And this situation, I don't think DDG is getting anything out of it. But DDG is the kind of guy who likes to fight too, so he's gonna fight. That's why I said it's not a good person to pick a fight with, because he's gonna fight no matter what. By the way, who's watching the stream right now? How many people do we have in here? If you're watching the stream, guys, please drop a W in the chat. I need everybody who's watching the stream to stop what they're doing and drop a W in the chat.
Like, for example, if I'm Kai Cenat and I've got 2 people that are my homies and there's a situation
Thank you for the W, Lone.
I can't let it get to this point. Because once it's gotten to the point that it's gotten right now, how can it be patched up? I don't see how that could happen. And I think DDG...
Thank you, Isabel, for the W.
Yo, if I were you...
Fire Chick Bree, thank you for the... well, you just left the message. She says, Reggie was averaging 40, 60K views last week, speaking on DDG. Now, he got 8K viewers right now. Oh, Reggie has 8K viewers right now? Because I've seen DDG get like 80, 90,000 before. During Streamer University, he had like 100,000 people watching him, supposedly. Now, I do think that a percentage of the people watching them are view bots. I'm not going to lie. I'm convinced that these guys are view botting, but they still have pretty large audiences.
I would have made sure this didn't go anywhere, but you're not making sure that it doesn't go anywhere for me. And I think a little bit of the ego in DDG is starting to come out too, where he's like, damn, like Kai did me like this. And it doesn't mean that Kai did him wrong. It's just that Kai chose not to exercise the power that he could to make sure that everything gets smoothened out, because DDG was the first person that tried to offer peace in this situation.
XQC was 1,000% right, Lone.
Now, DDG does take it too far. I've said that. A lot of other people are saying that. And DDG's like, yo, people are always starting with me. Yeah, kind of. But there's jokes. And then there's making a guy's dead father.
Plaque Boy Max quit. Seriously, Plaque Boy Max quit. He said he's going to be concentrating on his music. But we talked about that yesterday too, Faya. We talked about how if you're a streamer mainly, and then you try to pivot into rap music or anything other than streaming, you need to use the stream as a funnel to get people over to your music if your music isn't that good. And the problem with Plaque Boy Max is that his music is not that good. It's not that good. So if he stops streaming altogether, there's a high chance that he's gonna fail as a musician. Does that make sense? The only way he doesn't fail is if he locks in 100,000% and he's able to get some hits out. If he doesn't get any hits in the next 3 months, he's done. He's done.